That is pretty. That is real pretty. It's a 1977 Triumph. Triumph Bonneville. These things are pretty rare, I think. So it's 1977. How many miles are on this?
Oh, it's hard to say. Speedometer's broke.
Sure.
But I think they're probably 25,000 on it.
Doesn't look like you got to do a whole lot to it. I don't.
Well, I've cleaned. It was a barn find.
Oh, it was a barn find.
Yeah.
Those are the best kind. Can you start that up real quick? Hear that engine go. These things have such a beautiful sound to them. Oh, it's right. It's kickstart, isn't it?
And that's what I'm just at the point where I don't want to kick anything anymore. I'm getting
I don't blame you.
This,
I do not blame you at all.
but then again, oops.
She's leaking gas.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
I just wanted one of those.
Yeah. Well, I bought that up in Toledo. I went up there and was able to buy it.
And that's a S150.
Yeah. 150 cc.
150 cc's. Boy, it sure is pretty. I love that shade of red.
Yeah. That's it.
Look at that motor. Heck yeah. That is so sharp. Spring is in the air and it's time to build a new house. Check it out. Under construction. Lots of dirt. It's kind of cool though. So here's the business part of the vlog. How do you stay motivated? You know, you got people like, Gary Vaynerchuk, Tony Robbins, the books from the Napoleon Hills, and countless others. There's just millions of books out there, motivational speakers. It's kind of like eating a candy bar, right? Or candy for breakfast, or a donut. Hour later, you're hungry again. It doesn't stick, at least not for me. I think the real motivation has to come from within. For me, it begins with being, number one, grateful for what I already have. That's important. Being grateful for your health, for your friends, your children, grandchildren, all these things. Having a mindset of where you want to be in life and begin working at that mindset. Sometimes it's not easy sitting at the office, working. Sometimes you feel like you're not getting anywhere, you're not achieving as much of others, and you gotta stop that stinking thinking. And I'm not meaning this to be motivational, but staying motivated as a business owner, your business depends on it. Now a little bit of Zen. It's a beautiful evening out here. I just thought I would this is my backyard. Okay, so I might live on a golf course. Who's in charge of this relationship?
You are,
Don't
dear.
lie either.
Not lying.
I might have to call the fire department because your pants might have been on fire.
Not hardly, honey. Not hardly.
You're the boss.
We're both the boss. We're partners.
That's the way it should
We
be.
don't have bosses in this relationship. Okay. How important is dating ring?
That's not that important. It's important to my health and well-being. It is. You gotta keep your lady still interested in you, right?
Right.
Well, so that's what I do. That's why we go out on date night. It keeps our marriage going pretty well, I think.
It does.
So the question is, are you still interested in me?
Well, of course.
We'll see.
I go on date night with you, don't I?
Yeah, but that could be just for the free food and booze.
Oh, brother. I don't think so.
You know what they say? Candy's dandy, but liquor's quicker.
That's what they say.
Enchiladas. We're the best, I think.
Oh, I agree.
You want to hear something kind of crazy? So yesterday I decided I'm going to do a little bit of vlogging, right? And I live in a small town. A lot of you probably know that already. and it's kind of a crazy little town. People are real paranoid of anything suspicious. I didn't make it more than maybe 30, 40 feet from the house when a neighbor comes flying out of his house wanting to know what I'm up to, who I am, and what am I doing with this camera. And I said, look, I just got this camera. I'm just testing it out. He was really freaked out. He didn't even recognize me. And he was ready to call the cops. His wife was on the phone with the police because I was suspicious with the camera. It's really crazy. You got to be very careful walking around a small town with a camera. These people are really paranoid. But once he kind of figured out who I was, and I explained to him, look, new camera, just testing it out, then he was okay. But he still didn't like the idea that I was walking around with a camera. And guess what? A lot of people in this town is that way. So one of the things about vlogging, people around here don't understand it. And I don't think there's even any point trying to explain it to them. Okay, it's mail time. Now, last week's vlog, I got some criticism for maybe having too much caffeine in my system. So I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. All right, so let's take a look at what I got here. Let's see, what's this from Amazon? There we go. All right, I got this is nothing major. Actually, I needed this. This is a new mini DisplayPort to full-size DisplayPort cable because I bought one of those cheap monoprice jobs. I'm getting flickering on this ultra-wide monitor. So, yeah, maybe it pays to spend a little bit more and get a little bit better quality cable. So, yeah, that I needed. Let's see what we got here. It wasn't criticism. It was good fun, actually. It was done good fun. Come on, get out of here. There we go. Oh, camera, power, and care bundle. 2 batteries for my this camera. That's the thing. It only came with 1 battery, and you got to charge it in camera. So I went on to Amazon and ordered this B&M premium kit right here. So it comes with 2 of the Sony batteries, a car charger, there's the 2 batteries, and then a wall charger. So now I don't have to charge my batteries in camera. So, and this thing actually gets really good battery life. That's pretty cool. One more thing, I already cheated. Open it up, but this is a new Iconia 10 from Acer, and they sent this to me as a review unit. This is not mine to keep, unfortunately. It's a 10-inch tablet. They wanted me to check it out and do a review on it. Hey, they're a really good company for me to work with as a YouTuber. Now, here's the thing. As I said, I don't get to keep it, so they send a return label. When I'm done with the review, I got to send it back. If not, I bought it. And somebody once said that anybody that's their own attorney has a fool for a client. And the same thing goes with taxes. I can't imagine any business owner doing their own taxes, and yet they do. Big mistake. This is not my most favorite time of the year, folks. I'll be brutally honest with you. It's not the money. It's not even dealing with the accountant. It's gathering everything together and the feeling just like you're compelled to go through this. And one little mistake can trigger a whole chain of events that can be very unpleasant. If you've never been audited by the Internal Revenue Service before, it's not fun. I know, I've been through it. Not only did they do it once, but they did it 3 years in a row. I didn't know anything, but nonetheless, once you're in their radar, you will always be in their radar. So take this tip from Frugal Tech. Whatever you do, you spend the money. If you're a business owner, don't do your own taxes. Get a CPA. You'll sleep better at night knowing that everything is done right.